So for this recipe, you're going to need 100 ml of water, 250 grams of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon of cream of tartar and some blue food colouring. For this recipe, first and foremost, you're going to need some star-shaped moulds. These are available online. You're also going to need some lollipop sticks, and if you can't buy those, then just buy some wooden skewers and cut them down to size. You're also going to need a heavy base saucepan and a bit of oil to grease your moulds, as well as a spoon. We've also got a sugar thermometer to test the temperature of your sugar. So the first stage of this recipe is to put our sugar, cream of tartar and water into a saucepan. We now want to put it onto a high heat until all the sugar has dissolved. Now the cream of tartar is an interfering agent that will stop sugar crystals forming and hopefully leave us with a nice, clear, glossy lollipop at the end. So now our sugar's all dissolved, we're going to turn up the temperature and get it boiling, pop in our sugar thermometer and stop stirring it. So we've now been boiling our sugar mixture for about 5 minutes and it's reached hardball on our sugar thermometer. That's about 128 degrees. I'm going to take a teaspoon of it out and show you how it reacts to cold water. So when we put this into cold water, it's starting to form something that's quite firm, but it still doesn't crack in the way that we know that lollipops should. It's still quite soft and pliable, but definitely doesn't just disappear into the water. Okay, so it's now reached the temperature that we're looking for, and I'm going to demonstrate that by taking a spoonful and just dropping it into this cold water. Okay, so we're just going to pop that straight into cold water, and what we're looking for is for it to set hard and basically crack. And it's setting in the water, and when we take it out, it should crack. So I'm going to take some of this out. It's set nice and firm, you can see there, and if you try and break it, you'll find that it just breaks down into lots of little pieces. So now it's time to add our blue food colouring. Start off by just putting 1 or 2 drops in, stir it through and see if you need any more. So whilst our mixture is cooling a little, we're going to prepare our mould by just greasing it up. Now this is important because otherwise you may find it very difficult to get your lollipops out once they've set. So now we've got our mixture here. You can see that it's a lot thicker than it was when we first took it off the heat. And we're just going to pop it into our moulds. Take a spoonful and then just allow it to spread out into the shapes. It might need a little bit of help to get right into those corners. I'm just going to do the same thing again. In goes my mixture. Twist and remove. Careful with the hot sugar. It's gone nicely into the corners there, so just pop my stick in, twist it. And there we go. You now need to leave these to cool completely so they can set hard. You can do this at room temperature or pop them into the fridge. Once they've set, they should last for 2 to 3 weeks, but if you store them, make sure they're not touching. Store them between layers of greaseproof paper in an airtight container. And that's how to make star-shaped lollipops.